Huawei keep on exploiting the good working success formula of the GT series, and here's a smartwatch designed to help you do sports in a better way. But how fit is the Huawei Watch Fit to beat the competition? Let's find that out! Welcome, Tech for All channel, I'm Michael, and smartwatches have suddenly become the hottest topic on this channel. Surrounded by controversy and a lot of media buzz, Huawei are doing their best to stay in the game even without access to certain components and softwares. And to all of us, the end consumers, this seems to be a good thing in the long run, as it will make Huawei stay highly innovative. The same happened to their smartwatch line, ditching Wear OS and focusing on their homegrown Light OS, which turned the Watch GT series into one of the best-selling devices ever. Now, saying all that, because the Huawei Watch Fit has a lot in common with the Watch GT. I'm saying the Watch GT on purpose because it's closer to the first generation rather than the second, at least in terms of features, and if that doesn't sound too convincing, I'm afraid I can't point to too many good reasons to turn your opinion around. Let's stick to our usual key points: pricing, hardware and software, and once we get to know these variables better, we can well respond to the question, is this piece of tech fit to compete sports watches? The price at the moment making this video is around $140. I was surprised to see that this watch is available for purchase from Amazon.com, and that's good, because at least for now, looks like it's available to USA customers too. If that listing goes away, eBay or AliExpress sound like good alternatives to buy it from. As usual, links to the best deals I found for you are listed in the description below the video, so make sure to check that out. The competition is quite interesting, and while this watch is trying to look like Apple Watch series, in terms of features it's similar to the likes of Huawei Watch GT, the Amazfit Bip S or even the Amazfit GTS. Not too smart, and mostly doing well health tracking measuring, and of course providing pretty decent battery life. Unboxing feels good, simplistic but in good style. Huawei made sure to prepare a good-looking box, and inside the watch, the papers and the magnetic charging cable, there's nothing extraordinary but underlines the desire to ship this product in style. Going a few seconds backwards, the bottom of the box actually pointing to the remarkable 96 workout modes. Not 9, not 6, 96. As comparison, most fitness bands and watches barely go beyond 50. I can't even name that many kinds of sports, so we're going to inspect that in a moment. We know GPS, water resistance, and so far some promising highlights. The charging cable fits nice, no wireless charging option though. It's about time more vendors to think about such. Pairing was easy, and before I switch to exploring the software side, let's talk about the hardware specs. 1.64-inch AMOLED screen, really nice looking. Battery life varying between 5 and 10 days of usage, 6-axis IMU sensor, 5-atmosphere water resistant, only 21 gram, that's without the strap, Bluetooth 5, however the light edition, GPS, and I believe that's all that matters. Apparently, some features that heavy users would wish for are not present. The light edition of Bluetooth doesn't allow connecting a headset, there's no access to storage for music. If you love sports, you're gonna clearly wish such features to be present. NFC is always not a Huawei favorable feature, but I actually hoped for a speaker at least, which again is not present. I have to admit the color variations are fantastic, seem to be more suitable for ladies, but the green and the black versions would be a good choice for a gentleman as well. Screen is covered by glass, not marked as Gorilla Glass, but I usually trust Huawei for placing there a good tempered glass, never had issues with scratches on the Watch GT series. The rest, however, although looking pretty good, is plastic. They call it durable polymer fiber and seems to be the reason for the watch to be so lightweight. The function button seems to be done out of metal though. Software comes next. Gonna take a deep breath and save you the waiting if you need to know about Strava integration. Answer is no, no such. We just stroked out perhaps half of your enthusiasm. At least Google Fit and MyFitnessPal are services that you can link to. Now, let me walk you through the menus. If you've ever seen a Huawei or Honor smartwatch from the past 2 years, this is going to feel familiar. Swipe down for quick toggles, do not disturb mode, showtime mode, find phone shortcut and alarm section. Swipe right for access to the main cards, and swiping right will do pretty much the same, just in different order. Swiping up shows the notifications. There's a queue, and you can see a number of them, however, no response are possible. The available apps can be accessed from the function button, workouts and records, the health tracking features like heart rate, sleep tracking and stress measurements, as well as SpO2, which I find to be very useful. Remember, values below 90% are indication for possible health complications. You're going to find some other basic apps, timers, alarms, breathing exercises. There aren't too many, and due to the nature of the basic OS used here, which is called Light OS, there's no option to install third-party apps, no Google Maps, no pay options and so on. Inside the settings, few options to configure the display and the behavior of the watch, and that's pretty much it. Gonna come back to the sports modes, because they are the essence. There are 12 fitness courses and 13 running courses. This is the major highlight of the watch, to be helpful with learning how to run and improve your fitness. In fact, the data provided can be pretty useful, but no matter what you do, once you feel the vibrations, you need to take a moment and look at the watch to receive further instructions. And this is where the lack of Bluetooth earbuds connection, in my opinion, fails the whole process. Changing the pace in order just to stare at a smartwatch screen is just not right. On the other hand, there are options to customize the workout entries and to add whatever you want to see, and really the amount of possible exercises to add feels countless. So that's really well done. How accurate that always, I can't say yet, but at least managed to compare my usual Wednesday football games with what other smartwatches can measure, and it's quite alright. The smartphone app used is Huawei Health. I actually like it a lot, and it lets you customize the features needed and get good visuals of the collected data. Sleep tracking is fantastic, and so are the steps counter and the stress level modules. Having the GPS on for outdoor activities is great, and in GPS mode only, the battery is going to last around 12 hours. With screen always on, notifications, HR, sleep and stress continuous tracking around 3 to 4 days. Without always on but still the heavy usage around 6, and if you disable the frequent samples for your fitness, it can last even for 2 weeks. That's pretty good achievement, however we really need to talk about the disadvantages, the biggest out of which, a sports tracking device claiming to be good and having no Strava integration. This ruins the credibility. Also, the Bluetooth Lite version requires your phone to always have the location settings enabled, otherwise the connectivity with the watch wouldn't work. Not to mention the lack of speaker, which could have enhanced the sports courses experience by far. Yes, in theory everything works fine, but integration with third-party apps and solutions is not quite there yet. And the fact that on Android phones the smart lock feature is not possible with this device contributed to the moderate disappointment in it. People using iPhones will have to bear with even more issues. No watch face store, no music playback controlling, no psycho tracking for ladies, and no stress tracking, and no low heart rate alert. So you really need to be sure that this is the smartwatch that you want and need. As stated, this is more or less a Huawei Watch GT with Wall's Bluetooth connection, a bit less features with exception of SpO2 measuring, and a lot more running courses in a new body, which is supposed to satisfy only the people that don't know what Strava is. So, in my opinion, while definitely good looking and with exceptionally precise heart rate tracking and sleep tracking, Huawei won't be able to stay competitive against most fitness trackers, not to mention the true smartwatches. I would recommend it for its good looking display and battery life mostly, and if you like a lot this model or maybe the Huawei Watch GT2, I got for you some good discounts and you can find links to the products in the description below the video. So, thanks a lot for watching this episode till the end, and thanks for being my guests today. Stay fit, take good care of yourself, and looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!